as you guys know, the Forge updated and added 28 new ores into the game. And as you guys know, I love to use ores to make armor sets and weapons out of them. So in today's video, we are going to try and we're going to craft a Snowite only armor set and weapon. As you guys know, Snowite is one of the most overpowered ores in the game. If we go to our index and look at how overpowered Snowite is, it's a 1 out of a 4,325. So this thing is pretty rare. And once you actually use it, it has an 8 times multiplier and the base value is 150, which is insane. And you can find this basically in every single rock in this world, except for the floating crystal. That's the only rock you can't find it inside of. So it's actually one of the easiest ores to find in this game. That's pretty rare with the highest multiplier. With that said, in today's video, we're going to craft a Snowite armor set and find out how good it is. And then we're going to craft a Snowite weapon set. We're going to craft a lightweight one and then a heavyweight one. And by the end of this video, we're going to find out if Snowite is a good ore to use for your armor and your weapons. And as you guys know, it adds like this pretty cool VFX to your weapons. As y'all can see, if it adds this to our armor set, this might be the most insane looking armor in the game. But make sure you guys, if you're new, subscribe right now if you love the Forge, because I make the best content on the Forge. Make sure you guys watch all the way to the end, because after we craft the armor set and the weapons, we're going to use it against the final boss of this game. And let's just say you're going to be surprised with how strong this armor actually is. How this video is going to work: we have multiple different tasks that we have to complete in today's video. We have 3 tasks. Our first task is to forge the best armor set in the game with Snowite ores. Our second task is to forge the most overpowered weapon we can find. So we're going to forge a lightweight weapon and then a heavyweight weapon, and we're going to see how overpowered it is. And guys, the Snowite has an insane passive. It might have one of the most overpowered passives in the game. In our last task in today's video, we're going to defeat bosses with the weapons and the armor that we get. As you guys know, the Forge added a boss into the game. We're going to see how overpowered Snowite is against the final boss in the Forge. But let's start off with task number 1, guys. Also, yo, get this video to 2,000 likes if you guys want me to make an eyesight only armor set and weapon. But the first task that we have is to craft the armor, guys. All right, so we're in the Forge and we have 61 Snowite. That's not a good amount of Snowite. That's a pretty decent amount. We could have more, but it works for now. Okay, so guys, our first thing that we have to do, we have to craft our armor set, guys. Okay, we might need a little bit more ores in today's video, but this is going to be good for now. Okay, this is definitely going to be good for now. So for armor set, since we're crafting yeah, we're going for a heavy helmet right now. A good ore for us to use is actually the ethereal light. This thing is really good for us to use, guys, especially for armor. You definitely want to use ethereal light. You also want to use crimsonite, which is really good. And we also want to use void star. Void star is actually really good for armor as well. With this combination, I think we can craft the most insane armor sets in today's video. But let's go ahead. We have a 9 times multiplier. We have a heavy helmet chance of 42. We have a heavy leggings chance of 39%. Let's go ahead and craft it and let's see what we get. Wait, can we take some of these out and save a little bit of our ores? All right, let's do it. We have a 9 multiplier. This armor set, guys, is going to be the most insane armor set in the game. What the heck? Where's the VFXs? Why does it look like that? It should be glowing with ice aura and stuff. Maybe it only does that for the weapon. I wish it did that for the armor too, though. It would have looked insane. All right, guys, here we go. Hopefully the stats of this armor is good, guys. I think it's going to be like insane. This thing has like a 8 times multiplier? Snowite by itself has an 8 times multiplier. All right, and we have a night helmet. It has 46% Snowite, 225 damage or defense, and then it sells for $11,000, which is pretty insane. All right, well, now it's time to go for the leggings. All right, we're really gonna hopefully this game doesn't scam us and waste all of our materials, but we're going for the leggings right now. As you guys know, leggings are actually pretty hard to craft in this game. We're going to do the same recipe, but this time we have a little bit more ores, so it increases the amount. But actually, we should probably increase the amount of stuff that we put in this. Yo, I want to use ethereal light. Ethereal light armor and a weapon might look so cool, bro. It might be rainbow, actually. If y'all want me to make an ethereal light armor set, let me know in the comment section, guys. But anyways, as you guys can see, we have a 60% chance for a chest piece, 30% chance for the heavy leggings. Let's take a little bit of this out and let's get it a little bit higher. Now we have a 47% and a 37. We have 11 Snowite, 9 ethereal light. We have 7 crimsonite, 6 void stars. All right, let's craft this, and we have a 9.32 multiplier. Hopefully this armor sets. Oh, wait, please be armor leggings. Let's go. Oh my god, we got the hardest thing, guys. Everything we so far, we've gotten everything first try. This is good. We haven't wasted any Snowite yet. This is really good. I love this. Guys, I really have high hopes for Snowite. This is one of my favorite ores in the third world so far because it's so easy to get. The passive on it is so good for your weapons, and it just looks very cool on your weapons. Like the armor is just all white. It doesn't look that cool for the armor, but it's very strong so far. 408 defense on the leggings. Oh my god. Guys, Snowite armor might be the most insane thing in this game right now. Like, bro, we have 408 defense on the leggings. Do y'all know how crazy that is? And it sold for $17,000 almost. Now we have to go for the chest piece, guys. Okay, hopefully this game doesn't cook us and waste all of our materials. All right, we're gonna go for the same recipe, guys. This recipe is gonna be this. I think this recipe is like the best recipe for Snowite armor, but we're gonna go this recipe right here. 16 Snowite. If we do this, we have 20 Snowite left, so we'll be able to make a overpowered weapon by the end of today's video, guys. So we have 16 Snowite, 9 Ethereal Light, 8 Crimsonite, 8 Void Star, and we have a 77% chance for the heavy chest piece. Let's go. Come on, chest piece. Okay, guys, wait, can it be the wolf chest piece or the Dark Knight? If it does, oh my god, Dark Knight. Oh my god. Wait, bro, this Snowite armor set is going to be so strong. This actually is the strongest armor set that I've ever crafted in this game. This is better than Darkite, a full Darkite armor set, because this ore has a higher multiplier than the Darkite ore. And then we also have like all those other ores that we added are going to add some insane passives to this armor set, guys. But we're going to see all the stats of it right now after we craft this chest piece. And guys, don't forget, we have to enhance and add runes to all of the armor to make it even stronger. But we got 458 defense on the Dark Knight chest piece. Oh my god. Yo, it then sells for almost $20,000. That's insane. Okay, guys. Well, now that we have all of that, let's go ahead and equip all of this armor and see what it looks like. So this is the final armor set. Let's equip all of it. Okay, let's scroll down and we have 15% vitality. Oh my god, I forgot to add swiftness rune or swiftness ores to it. I forgot to add Velchire to it. But we have 15% extra health. We have 9% lethality, which is extra defense or damage. We have 30% vitality on the leggings. Then we have 12% physical damage. We have 22 vitality on the chest piece and a 10% physical damage. Oh my god. Yo, we have like insane vitality. Okay, well, guys, look at how we look too. This armor set looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty drippy. But let's go ahead and add. Wait, why do we get the rune maker? Hold on, we gotta enhance this armor first. Bro, after we enhance this armor set, we're literally gonna have like, we might have like 2,000 defense, like all added together. But let's just get 2 rune slots on these and let's just see what we can get. But guys, don't forget, right after we finish this armor set, we're literally gonna make the most overpowered Snowite weapons. Remember, we're gonna make a lightweight weapon and we're gonna make a heavyweight weapon by the end of this video, guys. Yo, this dude's taking all of our money, bro. Stop scamming. Let's go. Okay. Get the heck out of here. I think we probably spent 100,000 on that, bro. I don't know how much money we just spent doing that. Okay, we got the 2 rune slots on this. Yo, with 2 rune slots, it has 530 defense. Oh my god. Guys, this armor is going to be so overpowered when we fight the boss at the end of this video. Like, bro, imagine how strong this armor set is. All right, let's add some runes to it, and we're going to see the final transformation of this armor set. All right, so we're going to start off with the chest piece. Okay, let's add... Should we add more vitality to it? If we add more vitality, that's going to be insane. All right, let's add 10% extra vitality. Yo, this armor set is insane. Wait, we need to add swiftness too, bro. Yo, I love armor sets when they have increased movement speed. So we're definitely gonna add swiftness and vitality. And then for the helmet, we're going to do the same runes, vitality and swiftness. Plus we have thorns, guys. If you guys don't know what thorns is, okay, let's look at everything, guys. We finally enhanced and added all the runes to this armor set. Now we have the most overpowered Snowite armor set in the game. So we have 293 defense. We have 20% physical damage taken, deals 5% of our health to the enemies when they hit us. So I don't even think we have to swing it to kill enemies right now. We have so much thorn damage that the enemies are just gonna die. We have 24 vitality. Why is there so many zeros? Holy. We have 9% swiftness, 9% lethality, 293 defense. And then for the leggings, we have 530 defense. Same thing, we have thorns, we have 40% vitality, 10% swiftness, and then the lethality still. And then for the chest piece, we have almost 600 defense on the chest piece, guys. And look, compared to Darkite, which was way harder to find, yo, these things only had 200. Darkite completely sucks now. And even the rainbow crystal, yo, the rainbow crystals only got to 369. Oh my god. But guys, let's go test this armor. Let's go test the defense stat on some enemies in this game. Let's just see how strong and how long we can survive against enemies. All right, so we have 3 spiders right here. Let's get them in a circle, and I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna let them do all the damage to me, and I'm gonna let my hands off the mouse, and we're just gonna see who dies first, the 3 of them or me. Okay, it looks like our health is going down a lot faster. Guys, we might have made a mistake. Okay, technically there's 3 of them fighting us. If we would have just had 1 or 2, they would have died so easily, but there's literally 3 of them hitting us, and we survived so long, bro. We literally survived. Like, how long was that? That was a long time, bro. That was such a long time. But guys, now that we did this and crafted the most overpowered Snowite armor set, now it's time to craft the ultimate weapons, the Snowite weapons, guys. Okay, so how this is going to work, we're going to craft a lightweight weapon. Okay, guys, look at this thing. It has an 8 times multiplier. What weapon should we go for that's lightweight? All right, should we go for a dagger or a straight sword? If we can get a Snowite chaos, that'll be kind of cool. All right, let's go for Icite, Snowite, double iced out weapons, plus this thing right here. Does Void Star help us? I think Void Star does help us. I'm not sure, but we have a 9 multiplier. So we can go for a chaos right now. That'll be pretty cool. A Snowite chaos. Let's craft it. Let's just see what we get. Oh, I don't know what this is right now. All right, what the heck? Guys, predictions. What do you guys think this is? Oh, I thought that was a chaos sword. I thought that was a chaos sword, guys. That would have been insane. All right, we got a great. Okay, we got to lock in. We can't get all perfects, guys. Everything with this sword has to be perfect. Wait, is it going to have like the snow aura? Hopefully it has like the snow VFX, bro. Please. Why does it not have the snow VFX? I thought Snowite had a, oh my God, 170 damage? Yo, that thing does 170 damage. Should we try to craft one more? Let's try to craft one more, guys. Okay, one more. But this time we're going to change up the recipe a little bit. We're going to do a little bit less. It has a 9 multiplier right now. Let's just do this. Okay, straight sword again. Let's just see what we get. Can we get something better? And we got something way worse. Like, even if this sword has more damage, I don't like the way this sword looks. So I wouldn't even use it. Like, when I see this sword, I get mad because how ugly the sword looks, bro. This sword just looks so mad, like, ugly, bro. It looks mad ugly. Like, I just want to sell it. Yeah, we're selling this sword. All right, guys, but it has 135 damage. Okay, 135 damage. And guys, these are our swords that we got. Okay, we're definitely going to sell this other garbage looking one. Dang, look how much effects it has. Oh my God, guys. Okay, we're going to enhance it, add the runes, and then we're going to look at all the stats and all the effects that it has. All right, we have one mission. Get two rune slots. That's all we need to do on this. 2 rune slots. That's it. There we go. All right, guys, with 2 rune slots, it does 221 damage. Guys, this is going to be the boss destroyer, and it has a 0.66 attack speed. And then let's add the runes, and then after this, we're going to look at all the effects it had, because it has 6 effects without any runes on it already, which is pretty insane. All right, just to make the Snowite armor look better, we have to add a frostspec rune to this. Like, we have to add frostspec. It's going to make it look so cool. I kind of want to add like attack speed and then frostspec. I think those are going to be the 2 best things for us to add. All right, we're going to add this rune right here. So now it's going to have like snow effects on it. And then for the second rune, I think we're going to do lethality and lifesteal. I think that's a pretty good rune right there. But let's go ahead and look at what this thing looks like. All right, boom. Boom. Oh, it has the snow effects. All right, we got to look at the stats of this thing, but this is what it finally looks like. Look how much aura it has, bro. This looks insane. Oh my God. Okay, so now it's time to look at the stats and all the effects that are on this armor set. So on this weapon, we have snow effect, 15% attack speed and movement speed slow for 3 seconds, 30% chance to hit. We have 20% lethality, which is insane. That's a lot of lethality right there. Plus we have the lethality on the armors already. And then we have a 9% critical chance. We have negative 4% health. We have ice damage, freeze enemies for 1 second, 40% chance to hit, has 11% cooldown. Dang, we have 11% life steal, 16% critical damage, and then that's it. Okay, and at the end, it does 221 damage. All right, guys, we're gonna go test this sword out. Remember, after we test this sword out, we're going to make a heavy weapon version of Snowite, guys. So this is the lightweight version. After this, we're going to make a heavy weapon version, and we're going to go fight the strongest boss in the game with the heavyweight version. But right now, we're going to go fight the easy boss, okay? And some easy mobs. We should one-shot everything in this game. Like, this thing should literally just one-shot absolutely every single thing. This is the strongest sword in the game that I've ever touched, at least. It swings fast and does good damage. Okay, it doesn't one-shot the spiders. Maybe it's not criticals. But guys, we're going to go test this thing out against that spider boss right there. All right, wait, I want to fight his like little minions first. All right, so we 3-hit his minions, which is kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. Yo, I wonder how strong the heavy weapon is. The heavy weapon is going to be insane. All right, let's do this. Boom. All right, so 1 hit absolutely tickled him. All right, we froze him. All right. Oh my God, we were cooking his health. Yo, he's actually so weak compared to us. Look at our health. It's not even going down. Bro, we're actually so OP now. Oh my God. Yo, we're so insanely OP. Oh my gosh, come on. Boom. Boom. Yo, we froze him, and this should be the last few hits. And there we go. He's officially dead. What's the purpose of killing that boss? He doesn't drop anything like different. He only drops essences from what I've noticed. But we were pretty strong against that boss. Like, bro, we had almost infinite health against him. But guys, now it's time to go craft the heavy weapon version of this weapon. And after we craft the heavy weapon version, we're gonna have to go fight the actual final boss in this game. I wonder if this armor can survive against the final boss. I've actually never fought him yet, but What are we gonna do for this? Okay, let's throw in 8 Snowite, and let's throw in like 5 Icite. Okay, we're gonna throw in some Crimsonite. What else should we throw in here? What else is good for weapons? I think we're gonna throw in Void Star. Void Star is gonna increase the value, and it's gonna give us a pretty decent multiplier. But we need to add a little bit more Snowite, and then now we have the colossal weapons. There we go. All right, let's add a little bit more Icite. Add some Void Stars, and there we go. We have a 59% chance for the colossal weapon. If we get the 1 out of 1,000 Excalibur, this will be the strongest weapon in the entire game that's made out of Snowite. All right, but we have a 9.21 multiplier. What the heck is this? This has to be a hammer or something, right? Oh my gosh. Wait, this is gonna be insanely strong. Bro, this literally might do like 700 damage. Yo, this might do so much damage. It might do 700 damage, guys, literally. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my god. Wait, what was the percent chance of this thing? I've never even like used this sword before. Oh, it's not even a sword. I've never used this hammer before. Oh my god. Look how big that thing is. That thing's gargantuan. Yo, this thing's insane. We got the Skull Crusher, 100% masterwork, 442 damage, and it sells for $15,000. Oh my god. Yo, this thing is crazy. Okay, we definitely have to use that, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and equip it, and let's look at the stats, the additional benefits that we have on it. So we have 22% chance critical. Oh my god. We have a 22% chance critical, which is insane. We have -10 health. We have a 1 second freezing time, 20% chance to freeze. We have a snow ability, 14% chance to freeze the enemies and slow them down, basically. We have 13% lethality, 10% critical damage. Guys, we haven't even enhanced this thing yet. And remember, this is the weapon that we're going to use to fight the final boss in this game. We're going to find out how overpowered it is against the final boss, guys. But let's go ahead and enhance it. And this thing might have 700 damage by the time we get done with it. Actually, no, at least 600. At least 600 damage. Wait, we have 2 runes already. What the heck? That was fast. All right. The last final stats is 600 damage almost. We have 574, 1.4 attack speed, and it sells for a lot of money. For runes, I kind of want to... Let's take the runes off of our other weapon. We got to add a Frostspect to give it like the Frostspect aura, you know? That's mandatory. Should we add like lifesteal in it? Is that going to be good? I have an idea, guys. I have a really good idea. So I think we should go for either lethality or we go for critical chance. Okay, if we can go for critical chance again, we can increase the critical chance to 34%. Plus we have a freeze ability, increase the freeze ability even crazier. So let's do that, and then let's go to one of the swords on this account, and we're going to take off the attack speed rune. All right, that one has a 17% attack speed with the lifesteal. Okay, we're going to take that off. All right, we're going to add this 17% attack speed plus lifesteal to this weapon. So now it has 8 mutation, like traits or whatever. It has snow, critical chance for 34%, -10 health, attack speed for 17%, critical damage 10, lethality for 13%, lifesteal, and ice. And it does almost 600 damage. But guys, now it's time. We're going to go test this out against some enemies while we wait for the final boss to spawn in, guys. But look at how we hold this thing. This thing looks insane, bro. Oh my god, look at us. Yo, we look like the final boss in this game, bro. All right, can it one-shot everything in here? Oh my days, it one-shots. It one-shots. Oh my days. Did we one-shot everything in here? Wait, so the final boss, how much time for it? We gotta fight him. 5 more minutes, guys. In 5 minutes, we're going to fight the final boss of this game. But let's just kill the other enemies inside this cave. Let's see if we one-shot everyone in here, bro. Wait, let's one-shot this orc real quick. Oh my god, we almost have heart. Oh my gosh. This thing's insane. Oh my god. Okay, we missed. We one-shot. Wait, we almost one-shot it. He has 0.5 health. Yo. Yo, they're all like just... Yo, they're actually so hard to hit. Yo, we actually almost one-shot everything. We basically two-shot anything in this cave. The two-shot everything in the creek is kind of this. Wait, what's this? The peak. It's called the peak. It's kind of crazy. All right, I want to go. Ooh, should we mine this real quick? Yo, what if we get a gargantuan right now? That'd be insane. All right, boys and girls, we are almost done breaking this floating crystal. Whatever we get. Oh, what the heck is that? Is that Void Star? That's not Void Star. What is that? And we got Void Fractal. I forgot that was even in the game. All right, here, let's use this. Boom. Yeah, we half-hearted him. Okay. This thing's insane, bro. This is the most insane weapon that I ever used inside the forge. Like, it's just so strong. Oh, I forgot the Yeti was in this game. Yo, look how much damage we do to the Yeti, bro. He has like boss level health almost. He has like 12,000 health. And this armor holds up pretty well. Like, look at, we have almost max health. All right, and the boss, that's not a boss, but he's dead. This thing is insane, guys. But I am ready to use this against the final boss of this game. So far, I absolutely love this armor set. This armor set is my favorite in the game so far. W Snowite in the comment sections. Guys, believe this or not, I have not faced this boss yet. I don't know what he can even drop. He has to be able to drop those yellow essence crystals, right? Bro, I have no idea what to expect right now. All I know is in 11 seconds, we're about to do the hardest fight in the game. But we have the Snowite armor set and weapon, so I think we have a high chance to actually kill this boss. All right, here we go, guys. Wait, what? No! What happened? What was I supposed to do? Enter? Oh, there we go. I thought we ran out of time on this. All right, he has 15,000 health. Wait, what the heck? What the? Boom! One hit just did like 1,000 health. So if we hit him 15 times, he's dead. Okay, let's just start spamming M1s. Oh my God. Yo, we're cooking his health. We're cooking his health. We have no damage potions either, which is crazier. Yo, he's not doing any damage to us. Oh my God. Boom, heavy attack. Yo, this armor set is the most insane armor set in the game. Oh my God. Yo, guys. Yo, we're destroying him. Oh my days. Oh my God. We got the legendary essence. Oh my God, we literally destroyed him. But anyways, guys, the Snowite armor is the best armor inside the game so far that I've ever used. But what's crazier, this isn't even close to the best ore of the game. Anyways, comment down what ore I should use to create the next armor and weapon set. And subscribe right now if you guys love the forge and if you love my content. Subscribe right now if you want to be an ore farmer. Anyways, praise Yahweh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.